and light, family. It's your girl MC Genesis Blue, and we are back again for the Blu Room show. I got my homie
Tim the Fitness Guru.
Tim
Welcome
the Fitness
back,
Guru.
everybody. It's good to be back.
We missed each other so
yes,
much.
we did. We missed each other.
I missed you so much. Yeah, so we took a little break or whatever. We had to reset and reload, and now we're ready. We back at it again. So, I mean, it's so much to go over. I feel like we missed so much, right? But the biggest thing is the Super Bowl just happened. Well, the Usher concert happened during, like, some people playing football.
Right.
And that was pretty cool. I mean, did you watch the people play football?
I did.
Okay.
I caught some of the
Kansas
clips.
City and San Francisco.
Yeah.
I got it? Same colors.
Right.
And this is why I cannot with them people. Same colors. I was like, what's happening? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Good game,
Nobody
right?
wanted to change the colors. I did hear that. Nobody wanted to change to like some
they
solid white.
was
Yeah.
okay. Well, I watched the first half because I have to get to halftime. So the first half was very good. I was very proud of the San Francisco team because they were obviously the underdogs going in.
So did it kind of get you hyped to like get into
it's
football?
the most boring game ever. Football is so boring, and I don't even want
Somebody
to get
running
into
behind
this
the ball?
with you. You can't see the players. It reminds me of slavery. There's too many stops and goes. The referee throwing flags. What does that even? What? It's too annoying. It's such an annoying sport.
Really?
And I love sports. I do not love that particular sport.
Do you use football on the soccer side?
Yes, football, goal. I love it. Yeah, now that's athleticism at its finest. Anyway, so that happens, and then those guys won the biracial child, Patrick.
Yes.
Okay, so he won. Sorry.
Yep.
So he won his things.
He did.
Him and Taylor, they won their
They
things,
did
and
get their
Travis,
thing. I was like, I thought
who
that was
acts
very
more
interesting.
black than Patrick.
Yes.
Okay, got it. But it's all white. It's all white women.
They are really
okay.
all white
I just
women.
want to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
Had a really hot black girl though, the Travis guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
where did she come from though?
Yeah.
Had they always
I don't
been
know.
together?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's that. So that happened.
know.
But
Yeah.
then, Usher, halftime. Let's go.
Did you feel it?
Yes, because, well, first of all, I've seen him in Vegas. It's amazing. If you haven't seen him and you can afford it, you should go. But his tickets are ridiculous right now.
So what did you think about that introduction? The sitting down,
You
the
know what? I
white.
didn't care for the introduction.
Yeah,
Because I'm
like,
used to people
I'm trying to
like
figure out
Prince
what was he
and
trying to
Beyonce,
bring
those
with
kind
that.
of intros.
What was that intro?
It was, I think sometimes we overthink things because he is such a brilliant artist. That was not I didn't even like his starting outfit.
Right,
Like
that's what I'm
his
saying.
show
So-
in Vegas is so much, it's 1,000 times better. So if you
Gotcha.
liked that, you'll love the show.
And I really thought he was
didn't
going to
love
bring
the intro.
Vegas to the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
that's what I mean, he did the skating and all of
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah.
that's how far along in the
down there.
halftime
Yeah.
before he got to the skating.
That's true.
Yeah.
He had. I actually loved her. I didn't know she was gonna come out and play
I didn't
the
either.
guitar. That was beautiful. I loved it. Alicia Keys was Alicia Keys. How did you feel?
Alicia?
I be throwing him the ball on
Yeah,
purpose.
but that
Because he
Alicia
can't
voice-
hide his face. What?
That Alicia voice was not Alicia voice anymore.
Y'all know. Okay, Alicia Keys is a good artist. Y'all leave her
She's
alone.
a good artist.
Every
And
artist has
now
their
the body
day.
was banging.
Okay.
The outfit was on
She
point.
been working out, fitness training. You approve?
She definitely gave you body,
She
but
approved. Body,
I
yaddy,
was,
yaddy.
for a person that doesn't sing like that, I was still
Okay.
catching those notes that were not.
Why y'all do Alicia like
not
that?
there.
It's all right. She's more of a songwriter. She's a songwriter, a pianist.
She's going back to that. Is that what you're
So
saying?
leave her alone.
You said she's going back to songwriting?
I think y'all should get off her. And her natural makeup beat was beautiful.
On
Get
point.
into it, sis. Yes.
Hair was
queen.
on point.
And some.
Got
yes.
it. I agree. I agree.
So everybody was in a tiz, of course, because Usher, of course, obviously intentionally now because he knows it pisses people off. He hugged her from behind and was swaying back and
But
forth.
that's Usher though.
It's a
And they have a
performance.
beautiful relationship though. I mean, outside of just like performing, they're
and don't they know people used to do real nasty things at shows back
and
in
they're
the day?
friends. They're literally genuine friends, and I love what Sweet Speeds I can't even say it. I love what her husband said.
He was
like,
come on.
you all are worried about the wrong thing. There was great talent on that
great talent on the stage.
and that's what you all should be talking
God,
about.
don't nobody want Usher.
I love that about
like,
him.
It's
I mean, 'cause
fine
that was
if
one
we
of his
hug
biggest
him.
things.
It's fine. Yeah, it was so good. And then the most ridiculous part of the show was Jermaine Dupri. What happened there? What happened? mean, he was giving Oompa Loompa. What was happening there?
Oompa Loompa, man. He was giving which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? I caught a little bit of that. I was like,
I be wondering where these people friends at. My friends wouldn't let me do that. They'd be like, no, just no, girl. Go back and try again.
Yeah, but
let him walk out there like that.
His friends.
His friends.
His friends let him get away with that.
But my boy Luda killed it as he always do. Lil Jon
came out with the hair.
So
but you know what? He came out and gave you the album cover.
Yeah, that fro.
With the fro. He gave you the
him.
album cover.
One of my favorite lyricists, very underrated artist.
He gave you
Luda.
that.
So they redeemed it when Jermaine Dupri threw things off for me. But all in all,
they brought
show.
ATL though.
They brought ATL.
I love the fact that they did bring the A.
Yeah, they did. And I loved his the last outfit he wore. The blue, of course, was tight. The blue and the black was
waiting
fresh.
for you to say that because I
was like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So they did the dang thing. So that was good. And
I love the fact that he had the band.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Live music.
Now, where did the band come from though?
I don't know.
Now that's the part I wanted to find out.
Was it JSU? Somebody said it was JSU. Was it JSU?
I wasn't for sure.
You don't know what school it was.
I was trying to figure out who it was.
They was getting it. I loved all of that. Somebody said they had Kappas, Noops. I got to go back and watch it. And we were trying to say, was that like a shout out to Kaepernick because he's a Kappa?
Right.
Was they trying to send subliminal messages?
Yeah. But did you see the little meme that they did with him doing the little color purple moment where he says, until you do right by I hollered.
You know, I was going to go for San Francisco. Then I remembered that. Kaepernick played for them, and I was like, absolutely not, girl. You can't.
And they literally, they had him doing the little club. I was like.
Yes, that tickled me. Yes.
Yeah. I was
hey, listen. Energy is real. We'll see what happens. But then what really broke the internet, unfortunately, was not Usher's Super Bowl, but it was Beyonce's commercial. Let's get into it, Queen. I should have worn my Beyonce gear today. The Queen has come again. She has risen again.
Yes, she did.
And said, play with me if you want to. So you got a person that dropped an album, went on tour, and then dropped a movie about the tour, and then came to the Super Bowl and dropped 2 more singles. Stop playing in my
But
face.
before the Super Bowl, let's talk about that.
What?
You don't get Album of the Year?
Oh, well, I'm glad you said something.
You don't get Album of the Year?
You're right.
Like,
you know what? I'm not mad about
the amount of money that she put in that production, that was a total amazing
I'm not mad at it, though.
production.
The thing is, I'm not mad at it. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but as an artist, I have mad respect for her. Because you got to realize, guys, we love Beyonce. Beyonce is very black and very LGBTQIA.
Gotcha.
So her audience is not the same. Taylor Swift audience is millions and millions of Caucasoids and then whoever else want to get on. She has she can span a lot further than Beyonce. It's just numbers, guys. It's not personal. It's just numbers. If Beyonce's music was not very gay and very black, she would be just as big. She would be Michael Jackson. But she chooses to own her culture.
Okay.
Right? If she just did pop music, she would be just as big as
So
Taylor.
what about her new country album that's coming?
That's what she trying to show y'all. I can do it all. What's up? So now what they gonna say?
They don't want her over there.
I don't think they want her over there either. I don't think they want her over there either. But hey, the 2 singles sound actually really freaking good. They're really freaking good. So there's nothing she's
gonna have to bring some hard hitters to her
I don't care about the Grammys. Yeah, I don't care. I don't think she'll ever win it as long as Taylor Swift is making music. But if Taylor Swift doesn't drop an album, she got it. But I think it's just a numbers thing about Beyonce is very much more specific people. Like that Renaissance album is not for everybody. Taylor Swift is just top 40 hits all day. You know, just stuff you listen on to the radio. And so she's very pop. So it is not shocking to me. So
she's your Michael Jackson.
She's their Michael Jackson, but she's not and then also she's an artist, but Beyonce is an entertainer. She's a whole movement. Right.
Gotcha.
Taylor ain't got to dance and do all of this, and she don't care.
So Taylor's in the politics side.
You
Do you think
so?
that if Beyonce got into the politics, that she would expand?
No, Beyonce's been into the politics.
Not as
Hence
hard.
her being very.
But again, she's
said, quiet though.
That's only because of that commercial. The commercial says, you know.
Can we just say Beyonce got to acting on this? I was so proud of her, more than I have been in any movie she played in, except Dreamgirls. She did okay because, well, she played herself and she played Diana Ross.
Right.
But Beyonce, girl, now we acting, sis. She did that. The commercial was good. It was cute. So I think she's connecting more with her audience.
Okay.
And also, I think she should focus on that energy instead of trying to do these other things. But she's gonna do what she want to do, and I understand that. Yeah. But perfume and makeup,
she paid for that.
Is it hair or makeup? What's she doing?
She paid for that commercial.
Honey,
to be able to have it
absolutely.
right there.
And the commercial did what it needed to do. Because you know, usually whoever performs at the Super Bowl gets the #1 spot on like iTunes and stuff.
Correct.
Nope, it was Beyonce.
It was Beyonce.
So the commercial did what it needed to do. She broke the internet again. Yeah, she'll always be like top of the line to me. But I do have to say that as an artist and understanding the business of music, Taylor Swift gets it every time when it comes to that kind of thing. And I just have to be honest about that.
So you believe?
But I listen to her?
Is it
no,
her marketing?
I don't know, but maybe three Taylor Swift songs.
Oh.
No, I'm telling you, it's just because y'all have to remember, black people, we are only, 13% of the population? You're not the majority. We think that because we live in black cities.
Hold on, wait.
White people listening to Taylor Swift is going to trump us every time.
But they're not the majority anymore. Look at the statistics.
When it comes to buying music.
Okay.
When it comes to people who buy music, Taylor Swift gonna win every time. And her music don't even have to be the greatest. Let's just be real. It's about your population.
Yeah, but they don't have a huge population.
They buy, you're not listening, they buy music.
That's the biracial. We can't go with the white Caucasian because that they are not the majority anymore.
Music.
They are not the majority. I'm sorry, y'all.
But when it comes to music, they still, and then you gotta realize the people doing the Grammys, they respect her because there's about 20-something thousand people that vote.
Right, correct.
Those people are songwriters, producers.
That is correct.
Taylor Swift she is an artist. She writes the songs. She plays instruments. They love her.
Beyonce does that.
They don't give her the same respect for it.
Right, but I'm saying, but she played the sax.
They don't give her the same.
You seen that she showed that she knew how to play the sax?
Did you say she plays the sax?
She played that sax, baby. She showed you.
That was awesome. Okay, enough of this. She wanted you to know. Enough of this. We can debate this all day. Okay. Beyonce, huge fan. I'm buying whatever you're selling. Let's do it. Girl, I'm with it, girl. I'll be at the concert. Whatever's happening. Country music, I don't care. Just in time for the rodeo. You see that? That's some G stuff right there.
They said that she was leading up to that from the jump.
Yeah, I love this so much. Right. But let's take a break because we're very passionate about this and we can go on and on and on. But we're going to take a breather and come back with our topic of the week on the Blu Room show. We'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. And we are back. All right, so here we are. I've got a couple topics because it's all mental health based to me. It's about family dysfunction, toxicity. I think many of us are familiar with toxicity in family. So let's use the example of Monique, and that's what made me think about this. So Monique was on Club Shay Shay, and everybody's talking about, her beef with all of these other people like Tyler Perry and Oprah. But at the core of it is also family issues with her son and everyone else. It's my understanding she don't rock with anybody in her family. Right. I know that she said her brother molested her, and he actually admits to that. Her mom, I guess, was just not the greatest mom. And then I don't even know what's up between her and her son, but he just went on recently and said, I don't rock with her and she don't rock with me, so I want her to stop pretending like that's even an option because it's not on the table. So it brings up a lot of discussion and thoughts. First of all, what are your thoughts just about the whole Monique situation?
I do believe some things need to be left with the family.
Ooh.
I mean,
think they talking too much.
I think they talking too much.
Let it be.
Let it be therapy.
Ooh, let's get into that.
And I understand your platform, but if you're not using your platform for good, why air that? I mean, you know.
Why do you think she's doing it? That's
again,
a great question.
Kelly did good. Kelly Rowland did really good, Dirty Laundry. But at the end of the day, everybody can't do dirty laundry.
Everybody can't do that.
Everybody can't do it.
So why do you think Monique airing it like that?
I think to keep herself relevant. I hate to say that, but I believe to keep herself relevant. Because, you know, she went dormant for such a long time because she felt blackballed and she felt like all these people were against her. But I think now that you have the mic, think about it. Everybody's giving her a mic.
Yeah.
It's been many years that this woman has been, you know, only thing that she had was her fan base that was following her on her and her husband's little YouTube.
Her controversy definitely took her mainstream even more.
But allowing her to get that mic and have that voice for millions to hear has changed the dynamic of where she's trying to go with this. And I think at this point in time, personally, it's like, use your platform to say, you know what, there was a time in my life that was a lot of growth. There was a lot of heartache. But in that, I had to go through that to be able to tell you all that just sometimes you just gotta be still. That is what I really thought she was gonna come out with.
Child, please, no.
Honestly.
The same Monique you and I.
Well, you know they always saying they say you gotta learn how to humble yourself. I wonder, was there any humbling in that? I
don't know. There's so many layers.
Because listening to her speak, she done talked about every comedian.
Here's the thing. She's not wrong.
Correct.
I think the approach is. Right. You can be right, but your approach can be really fucked up. Really messed up. And I think that's
and I think you can use your platform for your deliverance to see that. Where your audience can see that. Because that's huge. Like, hey, yes, you all see what I was talking about. You see these people, you know, the Band-Aid has been pulled out. You actually see these people for who they are. But in the same sense, I'm not going to dwell on that because my thing is, it's negative.
Yeah.
So let's bring the positivity into, you know, the new era. Because right now, it's still dragging. And I love what Judge Mathis said the other day.
He was on them about it,
He was like, at the end of the day, y'all don't even realize that we are being laughed at.
Oh, so that's what I was going to say. There's an intersection happening, I think, with us between the drama and trauma. I'll use both of those words. The drama and the trauma that we have within our own families, and then the drama and the trauma that we have within the Black community. Because the fight she's having with Tyler and Oprah and all them is similar to the fight she was having within her own family.
Correct. I agree with you on that point.
That's when the therapy happens, when you make that connection, because she, you know, while Tyler and Oprah probably think we're just making business moves, she sees it as more of a family betrayal. Like, these people are betraying me, hurting me.
She hasn't gotten past that point.
Right. There's a lot of healing that needs to be had. What do you say about people, though, because we all have dealt with toxic family members? Like, what's your take on that? Do you just cut them off? Do you go along to get along? Do you create How do you deal with toxic family members?
As I've gotten older, I mean, we all have them. Just in my own, I look at it from the perspective that you can't change an individual's perspective. No matter what the truth may be, if they've already created in their mind that this is their narrative, there's no changing of that.
Correct.
So I'm at a point now in my life where I just say, I'll allow them to be, but without me.
Okay. There you have it.
And I mean, that's just really what it is. It's like,
you remove yourself.
I love you. I want nothing but the best for you. No harm to come upon you.
Yes.
But I also know that the mind state that you're in, there's no communication that we can have.
And does this mean no matter if it's your mama, your daddy, your child? Let's get into it.
It does not matter. I think every parent has gone through some stage with their children.
Come on, somebody. Yeah.
Now, I do believe that, where you have to like kind of step away and not be
part of that. Yeah. Wow.
Because sometimes you have to ask yourself, are you helping or are you giving them a crutch? And then how long do you give them that crutch?
Yeah.
Like, what age do you cut it off?
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, how many times can you run back?
How many times can you, spit in my face?
Before you realize that bed that they made, they need to lie in it where they don't want to be in it anymore.
So why is it? Because of course I agree. I'll cut you off. I will give you chances. I will even talk to you, because a lot of times, well, here's the thing. Some of us are mad at people. I was talking to this kid and she was like, well, I'm mad at him because he doesn't pick me up when he says he's going to pick me up. I said, well, did you tell him that makes you mad? She was like, no, I didn't tell him. So I will be fair. Sometimes we don't express what is bothering. We don't confront the issue. We just sit in it and be mad at the person. Now, I will give you the opportunity. Look, I don't like what you're doing, and if you continue this is going to be the consequence. I'm going to give you a chance to correct. I'm going to give us a chance to work through it. I'll even take my accountability.
But why do you think it's so quick for us to just cut people off?
Because I have to protect my peace, and I know that's cliche, but it is the truth.
And that's true.
I am a protector of peace. I
totally
cannot,
agree
and I
with
don't
you.
care who you are.
So when do you think a person gonna get that chance to be able to just?
Well, I think some people, if they want to grow, they learn from that. I can say that there have been relationships. I've had therapy with people, and they thought they would never have a relationship with their mother or their father. Some people do grow. Some people do not, and you have to know which one is which. And I think stepping back is important.
With friends that say, "Oh, I haven't talked to my mom in like 5-10 years."
Yeah,
like,
and very, very casual.
It blows me because I'm like, "What?"
I'm
like, I talk to my mom like 3, 4, 5 times a day.
Yeah.
But to hear that, but you don't know the root.
Come on, somebody.
Of that.
Yes.
So. I can't be so quick to say, I can't believe you don't talk to your mom. She gave birth to you.
You got to hear the whole story.
But you don't understand the root
correct.
of why.
That's it. But why is it in the Black community we are supposed to just put up with people's stuff just because they're our mama or an older relative?
Because we're geared to be, quote unquote, stronger. So we should be able to endure it much longer.
That's an interesting take. I thought you were going to say religion.
No, it's not even the religion thing. Think about it. Let's bring into the slavery type.
Okay.
Our ancestors went through hell. Some were beaten, molested, just spit on. But they was able to endure.
Yeah, they're resilient.
So they were very resilient. But I think sometimes we got to say enough is enough.
Because I'm here to tell you.
Because when people say now, we'll never go back to slavery, I do believe that. We're not going to go back there because at the end of the day, somebody's going to...
last day here. And I'm just putting it out there.
You know how they say certain things just make themselves back around? No,
not that young player.
Not to
but
that
I will
part.
say the younger generation, they don't care. They cutting you off. They cut their parents off with the quickness, honey. I get so many clients like, oh, my kid won't even talk. Yeah, I'm not getting into that because I got to be impartial with that because I have a lot of clients from the new generation. But I will say we could take a page from their book, honey. They keep it moving. Well, but they keep it moving too. They not gonna harp. They don't not.
They're
harp
not thinking
on
about mama. They think about dad.
Well, it's a little self-centered, but we'll get into that.
Right.
We'll get into that later.
I agree with you on that.
But yeah, okay. So toxic family members, guys. I'm not saying you got to cut them off, but I think it's important to. I always say that this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite quotes. You cannot drown yourself trying to save someone else from sinking. So if you're doing that, then that means you're sacrificing your own happiness, your sanity, your peace for someone else. That's when you know you've crossed the line. You cannot drown yourself to save someone else from sinking.
So what do you feel about family therapy?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It should happen in every family. In every family where there has been some, because every dysfunction is not extreme, right?
Yeah.
There can just be, I have a lot of Caribbean clients, and they will say, like, when they enter a room, the family will automatically comment on their weight. Oh, how you doing? You so fat. You done got so big. Like, even those kind of microaggression kind of things, like, that's issue. Like, no, they're not beating you, but it's still, like baby, really messing with you psychologically. Yeah, it's like all that kind of undertone stuff we need to address, and family therapy is beautiful for that. It's a beautiful thing. I have mothers and daughters. I have whole family. I think because therapy is becoming more and more mainstream, it's easier now to be like, I'll tell a client, like, you want to address something with your mom, just be like, hey mom, can you come join on in the session, because you can add some You can add some feedback. You can add some insight for the therapist. So I
sometimes you find out that
kind
you
of
don't
trick
even
them,
know.
and then they go, "Oh, okay," and then they realize, "Oh, this is actually really
I
great."
didn't even
We talk about
realize
things.
that you had those
Yeah,
issues.
and it becomes a very beautiful thing to see unfold. But yeah, more and more people are definitely going to therapy because it's not as much of a stigma anymore. But
I don't believe a lot of people are what my good friend Iana says. I don't think everybody is fully present in every part of the relationship. So
that's a whole topic for
yeah,
another day.
it is. So like,
that's
think
a
about
very
it.
beautiful topic.
Yeah,
That's a
like,
very beautiful topic. Yeah, that would take. We would have to unpack that. Like
Correct.
that's what we need to start doing. Family therapy sessions just online
Like,
and
hello,
everybody
y'all,
log
this
in.
is what we got going on.
Because we struggling out here. But no,
But why our community?
well, slavery. Let's start there. Oppression, perhaps. Segregation. There's a lot of reasons, but yeah, it's generational trauma. It's
Gotcha.
generational trauma. I do think, again, because I just see so many different backgrounds of people, and the similarities of the stories of Black people is so crazy. Like, it's very like, damn, like there's something to this. We can't particularly name it, but there's something to this. How do we all have the same damn story? Same damn stories. So,
But that's
yeah.
parenting. I mean, think about it. Your child, my child, somewhere in there we can relate.
We can
to
relate.
some type of behavior that they got going on.
Exactly.
So.
But guys, we're gonna take a moment and step away from those toxic family members. If you're afraid to do that, go see your therapist and help her teach you how to draw beautiful boundaries with your family members out of love. It don't have to be a big fallout. It can just be like, I'm taking my space with love, thanks.
Take one step at a time.
And that's how we gonna do it. And we'll be right back with the tomfoolery and shenanigans of the week. We'll be right back. And we are back. It's the Blu Room show, and it's time for the tomfoolery and shenanigans of this week. And I just have one phrase for you: turkey leg hut.
I knew you was gonna bring that up. Like, you just—that's why you didn't put it in the notes, okay?
Because I wanted to see your face. We're
That's
gonna do
why
a
you-
slow-mo of you rolling your eyes so hard.
I knew you was going to bring. I was like, I know she's just gonna let this
So,
die.
what do you
No, for what?
turkey leg hut?
What? Sweet potato pie? They should have left it as just the
I
turkey leg.
posted.
I
If
saw
only
your post.
the turkey leg hut would have stayed the turkey leg hut.
I was
Because
like,
I
I
remember
know.
back in the day when it was a chill vibe on Washington Ave. It wasn't even like nobody knew. And then it turned into club turkey leg hut.
Baby.
Or the hookah lounge.
The hookah.
Turkey leg hut.
It just kept
And
growing.
it all fell apart.
But
remember that book, When Things Fall Apart?
I
It's
think
really
sometimes
falling
people
apart.
need to leave things simple.
Well, they don't know why we can't do that. Why
Because
is
we
that
feel
hard for
that
us?
the more that we can do, the better our business
don't
becomes.
understand that.
And with so many businesses in the last year
Yeah.
that has grown to that level,
What are they doing? They feel like throw everything but the kitchen sink at. I don't understand that thought. It was
hookah don't need to be at
fine.
every.
It was fine.
It don't need to be at every event.
No.
And it don't need booty clapping music at every event.
So is it just a money thing for them? Because my frustration is like, you do something beautiful like that, and maybe they don't have the passion for it. Maybe they all just, do they just see dollar signs?
No.
Because it's like,
go back. When you go back and look at their
branding
branding in the beginning,
Okay.
it was more family oriented.
Yes, for sure.
It was all
for
of that.
Sure. But then they found out it can make some money or
Yeah,
what?
but
oh
then-
my God.
They started looking at other restaurants that were doing, these little things.
But
and bringing that in.
why?
Because they felt like I wanted to get a little bit
I
of that
don't
money.
understand.
But when you do that,
Like,
you
come on.
bring that type of
energy,
environment.
and then those
energy.
things are not sustainable. Those are not sustainable, and I don't understand that logic. Or are they just trying to hit a lick and get in, get out? Once again, I bring the Breakfast Club up. That man keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Keep it short and sweet, keep it simple and stupid. This is
Right.
what the people like. Oh, let's continue to do that and do it really well, and we'll be rich forever. That's what he figured out. He already made the blueprint. What is the
very
problem?
simple
Yeah,
turkey
I don't
hut.
understand
They
that.
had the best turkey
I don't understand
legs,
that.
and everybody was like, "Oh yeah."
And that was it.
And then next thing you know, you get $20 to get in their parking lot before you even get in the door to
Womp,
get a
womp, womp.
right.
So
what is
listen,
going on here?
And then
I
the
can't
wife
believe
and the
I brought
husband, or you mad? The wife and the husband falling out. She
Again?
fired him on social media allegedly. It's just like, why?
But go back to
Why?
it.
Why?
The bigger you got,
Yeah.
you didn't have that financial
Mm-hmm.
structure of how to sustain a successful business
Mm-hmm.
without bringing those elements into your business.
It's tragic, honey. Not playing the
Everybody started
employees.
looking at, oh, this working for them. But look at those businesses, they are not lasting.
That's what I'm saying. It's not sustainable.
why are you
Everybody
sitting-
knows when you look at a business model such as a restaurant, it has to be sustainable. And we are so caught up on trends. Just keep it simple, stupid, and it'll be there for a long time. Keep it simple. I mean, they're a cautionary tale. We should all look at this and go, oh, what did the turkey leg do? What would I do differently? Because that
Keep
did not
it as
have
a
to fall
turkey leg,
apart.
girl.
Yeah, that did not
Keep
have.
it.
That did not have to. They should not be here.
It
And
be-
this fast. It hasn't even really. If you look in terms of years of establishment, it ain't been here long to fall apart
Not
that
to fall apart.
fast.
But they-
That is so sad.
When they started
R.I.P.
opening those,
R.I.P.
yeah, when they started opening those doors for like different things that go on into their restaurants,
Yeah.
it started affecting their marriage.
You think so?
God, think about it. I don't think everybody was on board with those changes, but they was like, listen, let's do this, let's do this. We can make this money, let's do this. 'Cause you know, sometimes when you're business partners,
Yeah.
say it's 3 of us, 4 of us around
Yeah.
the table, you got all those different personalities.
Well,
and then
yes,
now
that
you're sitting
definitely
there,
played a role.
But when you're just the husband and the wife, it becomes business partners, my husband, my wife.
Everything, yeah.
It,
It's
the pillow
convoluted. It's
talk.
very convoluted,
But then guess what happens? Your guy friends are saying, man, if you bring this in, it'll be this. Your girlfriends are saying, oh my God, you ought to do this.
Well,
When that happens,
listen to them people, because R.I.P. I will never go back there. Not that I was going anyway. I will never go back there again, but let it be a cautionary tale to you. Please don't. Just let the turkey leg hut be, I don't know, a turkey leg hut. And then let it be that successfully. All right, that's the end of this week's tomfoolery and shenanigans. We will come back with our tips of the week.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tim Roberts, your fitness tip of the week. Before I get into that, let me say this. It's still dealing with the fitness side of it. But can people just stop making excuses on why they fat? Like, you fat because you know what you do. You know what you eat. You know what you don't eat. You know what you drink. But stop making excuses that, oh, I'm just fat because, I'm gonna work on this for the summertime. You're fat. Do something about it. So my tip to you is stop saying it and do something about it. Get off your butt, get to a gym. Forget about it going to a gym. I take that back. Get up and just do something. But every day, oh, I'm gonna get on it. I'm just fat. I'm just gonna just love on this fat. It's not supposed to be there. I promise you. You was not born to just be fat. I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's called lazy. And you have 1,001 excuses on why it's there. So let's eliminate those excuses by getting up and making today the day that you change the fat into fine. All right? That's my tip of the week. See you next week. Have a good one.
All right, fam, so I want you to do something for me. It's just a simple little technique I want you to use. I want you to start doing a body scan at least once every week. Scan your body. Sound crazy, right? Scan my body. Yes, you need to be aware. Awareness is key in everything we do, and a lot of times we're not even paying any attention at all to our body. The thing that we use every day to get around, to live, to sleep, to eat, to play, to laugh, we don't pay attention to. Every week, maybe at the top of the week, maybe at the end of the week, you should scan your body from the head to the toe, right? Just close your eyes and kind of just, if you could think of like scanning, how do I feel? How does my head feel? My eyes, my lips, my nose, what do I smell? What do I feel in my chest? What do I feel in my muscles, my arm, my stomach? How's my gut doing? All the way down to my legs, my thighs, my ankles, my feet. Scan your body and notice what you're feeling and where you're feeling it and how intense that pain is. Sometimes it can be just a dull, nagging pain that you've been ignoring for weeks, or it could be a heavy feeling in your chest that might be some anxiety. You might be having a headache all week long. Who knows? It could be caffeine withdrawal. It could be depression. Who knows? But it starts with the body scan. It starts with awareness. So do me a favor, and every week, just start scanning your body and take notes of any symptoms you experience. And if you're feeling great, that's even better. Give yourself a hug and love on yourself and keep doing whatever it is you're doing that's making you feel good. But you gotta return to that body scan every week because each week brings different levels of stress for us, okay? So check on yourselves, guys. Who else is gonna do it? It's your girl G Blue, the Blu Room. We out.